Hey, what's up? We're back with more Blue Box. This is episode 9. Last episode was extremely sad because Taiki is no longer happy. He lost the tournament, lost both the doubles and the singles tournament. The doubles, I mean, he didn't do badly in the doubles. He just faced a top team. And you know, lost, but played a decent match against them. In the singles though, he lost in the first round. It was very sad. And then he comes home and like Chinatsu ended up winning, so it's like people are happy for Chinatsu, but he's still sad for himself. And it's, yeah, let's just jump into the episode, see the outcome of it. I mean, maybe we're gonna have some Chinatsu and Taiki like talking about it, and I don't know, is she gonna be cheering him up? I don't know, but let's jump into it. This is episode 9. Make sure to support the video if you can, liking, commenting, and subscribing, and go to my Patreon account for full-length early access and exclusive videos. Does that sound good? And you can go to my Jent Watches One Piece channel if you like One Piece. But let's jump into this episode 9 of Blue Box. Oh, they're showing this scene again. It's nice that he's happy for her for a bit, even though he's upset about himself. But you know what? It must also suck not having someone to like grieve with, you know? Like they can't just both sit next to each other and cry that they both didn't make it, you know? Not that I think they'd do that anyway. I'll be rooting for you. Is that something Chinatsu's gonna say to Taiki? Or the other way around? I guess maybe the other way around. Because she's in the inter-high. 7 days. That's the smart way to do it, but it never happens. Yeah. It's so much easier to ignore it until the last minute. And then have two or 3 days of hell. Oh my god. Relax. She's like keeping track of his failures. Dunk it. I don't know how she could possibly dunk it. And he goes for a run when he's frustrated. It is nice that she, even though she, you know, teases him, she cares about him so much. Yippee! Taiki's gotta be to go to nationals, right? Make nationals, nice. He had to cross something out. That one over there is best or 8. I can read that. What is it? Make nationals. Increase my smash position. Oh, I like that. It's so... Oh, that's great. That's like a specific goal. That's like really practical and great. Hell yeah, dunk it! Oh my gosh. Sneezed right onto his book. Oh, is he a little embarrassed? He's still got the promise band around his ankle. You fall asleep there for the night? Fall asleep standing up? Oh. That's because you were standing with your head leaned against your door all night. Aww, that's a nice thing to think about. Oh god. I mean, being sick and having regrets at the same time. Where all you can do is lie down and think about it. Yeah, exactly. You can't distract yourself from these thoughts. This is a sweet montage. Oh! She's listening into him talking to himself. Oh. Oh. Stay away from me. You'll get sick. Well, don't speak that loud because you'll be spitting on her. She's gonna make him something? Make him soup or something? Like ramen or... Oh, this is really sweet. Aww. Looks good. He's ecstatic. It's not good? Or do you just... it sucks because you're... Yeah, because you're sick. That's classic. She's so cute. Can't get out of it now. What's that? Impressive, wasn't it? I think it's a great goal that he set for himself. See, I don't think that's a necessarily good reason, but I'll talk about it afterwards. I'm like 50-50 on this right now, Taiki. I think the reason behind his reason is good. New Taiki-kun. Yeah. This is a good response. Okay, so I'll be rooting for you is from Chinatsu to Taiki. She understands you. Oh man. I want to talk about this episode already. Oh shit. Oh shit. One's gonna fall on top of the other. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, they really fell. Oh my gosh. That's intimate. Oh my gosh. She gonna like flick him on the head or something? Or check if he still has a fever. Or maybe. Oh my gosh, and a shooting star! God damn! That was a beautiful episode. I really loved it. And I got stuff I want to talk about. I mean, the main thing that I want to talk about this whole episode, because I had thoughts on it, but the thoughts, there were too many thoughts to be able to get out while the episode was going on. So obviously I was like, I just have to save talking about this for discussion. But Taiki's goal, I really like the way they did Taiki's goal, because I like that it really clearly sets up for like everyone write your goals, right? And it's kind of a classic sports anime thing, for them to go and write, you know, I'm going to nationals, or I'm going to win nationals, or I'll be number one, you know, something along those lines, right? And so I like that the story leads us to believe that that's what Taiki's going to do, because that makes a lot of sense. And also, I mean, it makes me wonder if, I think Miura is the name of the woman who writes Blue Box. I wonder how much sports manga / anime she consumes, because, like, you know, I don't know what her tastes in media are. Like, it's very possible she, you know, is more of a, you know, romance type person. Like, she prefers like reading romance, or maybe she just likes action and stuff. Maybe she doesn't even care about either romance or sports. But like, this gives me the vibe of she does consume a lot of both sports anime or sports manga and romance manga and anime. It gives me the vibe that that's what she does, because I feel like it takes a lot of those tropes from both genres and flips them on their head. And it would require you to have at least a decent understanding of those genres to be able to flip them on their head like that, and to be able to like know what the audience is expecting going into it. But yeah, anyway, I feel like, you know, it's pretty common for you to go, okay, well, Taiki's gonna write that, and then he writes the words were increase my smash precision, which is like hyper specific, right? And I really liked it. Now, later, when Chinatsu asked why he did that, I think the reason he gave wasn't necessarily great, as pointed out by Chinatsu after that, where it's like, you're kind of getting afraid of your lofty goals now, and you shouldn't be afraid of it. I like when people, you know, people are chasing after those loftier goals, like, and not thinking that they're out of their depth. Like, I like to root for people like that who are shooting for the moon. So, like, I agree with Chinatsu at the end there, but I don't think Taiki is wrong to write that, and I don't think, like, I think the idea behind writing it could have been really solid, and I think if it's like, I mean, he said, like, I'll add to my goal list or whatever at the end, which implies he's gonna write, like, and go to nationals or something. But and that would be the best of both worlds, really. But I really like what he wrote, because in my mind, it's like, writing go to nationals is very easy. It's very easy to write that. It's like very simple. Like, you know, if someone said, what are your goals for this tournament? And you said, to win it. Sure. Like, yeah. And then you have like a definitive, like, did I do it? Yes, no, you know? But if you do this, what Taiki did, which is, I want to increase my smash precision, what he's doing is he's taking his experiences and regrets that he had during the previous tournament, and is actively trying to use that to influence his goal. And he's trying to make his actual goal happen. We know his actual goal is to go to nationals. I think we know that. I think he knows that. I think everyone on his team knows that. You know, we already know that, so it doesn't need to be written on the board. It's like putting something on the board is, in a way, saying, like, whenever you need a reminder of what you're doing this for, look on the board, right? Taiki doesn't need that. He's got that in his head at all times. Some people might be the kind of person to lose motivation partway through, you know, and then they'll be like, well, why do I have to train today or whatever? And you can go like, hey, look on the board there and it says go to nationals, and you go, okay, that's what I'm doing it for, that's right. Some people need that, because some people lose that sort of motivation. Taiki, no. He's not like that. He is the first one in the gym and the last one out. He, like, runs when he's frustrated. He is always going over his plays in his head. He's taking on Haryu's advice constantly. You know, he's listening and actively taking it in and trying to better himself through that. He doesn't need a reminder of what he's doing this for. He knows. What he might need a reminder of is the smallest steps in between. to be able to not have the same mistakes happen. That's what he wants, really. He wants to not, at the very least, have the same regrets that he just had. So if he increases his smash precision, as his goal says, and gets better and better at that, and then in the next tournament, his smash precision is way better, and he loses maybe because he doesn't have the quickness to react to the opponent's smash or something, right? He loses because he doesn't have the requisite quickness. At the very least, he knows that he worked at like his weakness and he improved on that to where he lost because of something else, which still is horrible and it sucks, but it is at the very least, he's not having those exact same thoughts, because he could go to the match next year and play more games and once again lose because his smashes weren't precise enough. And if that happens, then he's going to be, that's when you're going to want to give up on the sport, when you feel like you worked at something and you just can't crack it, they're comparing it to video games for me, because I don't think I've hit this wall in sports, but I've hit it in video games, where you will sometimes be playing a game for a decent amount of time. You'll put a lot of time into a game, and then at a certain point you're like, I know there's a barrier that I've just hit where it's like I'm at a certain skill level and I cannot pass the skill level without like an absurd amount of work, without like me changing the way I do things or something along those lines. And when you hit that barrier, that's kind of when I feel like it's very easy to just go, I'm gonna stop trying to be good at this, because like then you're at a point where you're going, it is too hard for me to improve from this point onwards. So I can see that happening with Taiki. I can see, like, if he didn't do what it said on the thing and increase his smash precision, I feel like that would happen with him, or maybe it wouldn't happen with him, but I feel I can totally see that at least being a thought process that goes through his head, which is, I've hit my wall and I'm not going to be able to go to nationals. And when you start feeling that fully, then you're done. When the mental gets in there, it's hard to win out there when you haven't won in here. So, but yeah, I also liked in this episode, we saw a little bit of, Hina. Like, I like that, because we had Kyo say, like, Hina's not the type to, like, gain joy out of this situation, huh? Which is, like, I think basically saying, normally, Hina teases Taiki a lot. Normally, Hina is likes to prod him and make fun of all the little things that happen to him or whatever. But she realizes in this situation, like, oh no, this is something really serious and something that really messes with him. And she knows how frustrating it is for him, and she genuinely feels horrible and is trying to do what she can to, make him okay. And I just think that's a really nice, because that's how people tend to be. I mean, there are lots of people like that who are very, who love to tease people and love to play around and stuff. But then, like, if it's a serious situation, they're like, oh fuck, okay, what can I do? Because the teasing is affection. She's very affectionate for Taiki, and so yeah, she wants him to be okay. I just think it was nice seeing that scene. It was also nice seeing Chinatsu being on top of Taiki. My gosh, what an ending to the episode. They went hard on that. I like the tension of the scene. It was very good. It was great. But yeah, anyway, that was Blue Box episode 9. Thank you for joining me. Make sure to support the video if you can, liking, commenting, and subscribing, and go to my Patreon account for full-length early access and exclusive videos. I will see you next time. Goodbye.